In my reflection today, I'm looking at the lives of two Christians who they are both commemorated on today, the 1st of October. They reflect very different backgrounds, tradition and practice, yet each offers a valuable understanding of faith and practice. Anthony Ashley Cooper, born 1801, died on the 1st of October 1885. He was known better as the 7th Earl of Shaftesbury. He was an MP at 24 and sat in the House of Lords from 1851. And he was a formidable social reformer. And by his own words, this derived from his strong evangelical Anglican piety. Through his life, he campaigned on many fronts: improvement of social housing, the creation of schools for the poor, employment legislation so that boys would no longer need to sweep chimneys, along with women and children and apprentices working down mines. And for many years, he worked at improving the provision in asylums. He had many experiences of visiting such places, and they stayed with him for the rest of his life, indeed haunted him for years. In Shaftesbury, we see the epitome of the Victorian Christian philanthropist, working from within the political system to redress social evils. And of his faith and work, he said as a young man, "Now let me consider my future career. The first principle, God's honour. The second, man's happiness. And the means, prayer and unremitting diligence." Across the English Channel in 1873, Thérèse was born at Alençon in France. At the age of 15, she entered the Carmelite convent at Lisieux in Normandy, where two of her sisters were already nuns. Poor health prevented her from following the full rigour of the rule of her order, and she died 9 years later on the 1st of October 1897, after suffering much from tuberculosis. Unlike Shaftesbury, outwardly her life was undistinguished, but she pioneered her little way and fidelity in small things, simple trust and complete self-surrender to God. Her autobiography, The Story of a Soul, published after her death, had sensational success because it demonstrated to ordinary people that holiness is open to everyone by the faithful doing of small things, the routine duties of daily life performed in the spirit of the love of God. There is so much more that can be said of both, but together they offer us something special. In Lord Shaftesbury and Teresa of Lisieux, we see difference, but not disagreement. They remind us that God's call isn't one which is offered to one and denied to others, and that there is no single response that is right to God's being, but that we each need to discover our way to honour God and serve him through our lives in the world of today.